On tonight's episode of the podcast, we are talking Scary Movie. That's right, Scary Movie 6, now in theaters. Did it pay off? We're going to talk about it. Masters of the Universe is here. That's right, He-Man has finally come to the big screen. We're going to chat about it. Power Ballad, a movie just came out with Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. We will chat about it. Over on the TV side, we went down an Apple TV rabbit hole checking out Cape Fear, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, and Margot's Got Money Troubles. So a lot to talk about on the TV side. Plus, I finished several other shows, and I'm going to tell you if they're worth checking out or not. And of course, we got the news of the week. So come on in, because it's time for another brand new episode of Am I on the Air? Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me tonight to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, in television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 27, and tonight's show is titled, I Have the Power. We have 3 movies to talk about. We got 3 TV shows to talk about. We got a couple other TV shows I'm going to touch on very quickly just to let you know they're shows I finished that I really, really support and want you to check out. So I'm going to give them some love here tonight. And then, of course, we will jump into the news of the week. So let's jump right on in and get her going. Yeah, it was a busy, busy weekend at the movie theater. I went to the theater Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, man. 3 days back to back. I was crushing my AMC A-list, maxing that baby out, and but that's what it's there for, right? It was really cool to actually max it out for one of the first times, because I typically only go once a week, twice maybe if you're lucky. And I was very, very happy because we had 3 movies that I quite enjoyed, man. So it was a very exciting weekend going into the movie theater. I'm going to start off and go in order, man. So Thursday night, preview night, went to a fan event for Scary Movie. That's right, aka Scary Movie 6. We are back with the Wayans Brothers. I remember breaking this news over a year ago here on this show that they were going to do another Scary Movie, and I was so excited because Scary Movie 1 and 2, by far the best movies in the franchise. That's why, because they were done by the Wayans Brothers. Marlon and Sean and Keenan and the whole family did those first 2 movies. And then somehow they got pushed out, and the Weinsteins took it over, and they ended up giving it to the Zuckers, and then it turned into, you know, it's still a spoof movie, but they kind of just turned it into like a Naked Gun kind of airplane movie. And they're funny. I mean, they have their place, but they're nothing like the first 2, man. Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5, So the Wayans get the rights back. They bring it back. We're going back to the theater to check out Scary Movie. And everyone's back. Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Anna Faris, Regina Hall, everyone from the original movies, man. Chris Elliott pops up, of course, Cherry O'Terry, and it goes on and on and on. Plus, of course, a lot of new people popping up as we continue this story. So, was it funny? Hell yeah, it was funny, man. I laughed my ass off at this movie. But what I'm going to say is, again, comedy is so subjective. It is, man. Comedy is the hardest thing. Some people find shit funny. Other people don't. Some people don't take offense. Other people do. It really depends on you. What I'm going to say about this movie is that overall, the movie's dumb. It's really dumb, but I don't think they're going for anything different, right? You know, you got to look at Scary Movie as kind of almost like little nuggets of clips, right? There is an overall narrative, but overall it's like this joke's here, that joke's there, this scene is here, this scene is there. They don't quite, like, one scene doesn't really lead into the next scene, right? Because they're doing a certain joke for the one scene, and then they're moving to a different movie and a different joke in the next scene, so they're not very fluid, right? It's a bunch of just segments. And it works for me because I'm just there for the humor. I just want to laugh. And it was great seeing all of them back together. They do rehash a lot of the stuff from the first couple movies, and some of the jokes don't hit. They don't all hit, but when they hit, they hit. All I got to say is, they got mad apples, son. So when things hit, they hit. And overall, man, I knew what I was coming into, right? So when I walked out, I was like, hey, man, it gave me what I wanted, and that was some laughs. And that's all I needed going into a scary movie, man. So, I'm going to make this very, very easy. If you like Scary Movie 1 and 2, I'm pretty damn sure you're going to like this one. If you hated those first two Scary Movies, you're going to hate this one as well. So, plain and simple, the critics hate this thing. The fans love it. You know how that goes, and that's pretty cool to see. And that's exactly what Marlon Wayans came out and said. We make this for the fans. We don't make it for the critics. And I'm glad, man. And I can see it, and I feel it, and I love it, because these movies are for the fans. We just want to laugh. We just want to have a good time. Critics are too stuck up. And, I'm glad I don't fall into that category. So I had a good time. Go laugh your ass off. Again, if you like the first couple scary movies, go enjoy. If you don't, stay at home. Stay away from this one. You're not going to get anything different. So Scary Movie gets 3 out of 5 stars. My next movie, we went back to the theater on that Friday, and we checked out Masters of the Universe. After being separated for 15 years, the Sword of Power leads Prince Adam back to Eternia, where he discovers his home shattered under the fiendish rule of Skeletor. To save his family and his world, Adam must join forces with his closest allies, Teela and Man-at-Arms, and embrace his true destiny as He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. So I've been very, very excited for this movie. I grew up as a kid of the 80s. I grew up on Masters of the Universe. I grew up on He-Man. I had all the toys, loved this world. And this is a movie that for the last 20 years it's coming, and then it's not coming. It's coming, and it's canceled. It's coming, it's not coming. It's coming, it's not coming. Developmental hell to the 9th degree, right? This movie has struggled. And then we finally got a new director, Travis Knight, who did Bumblebee. He did a bunch of other animated films. Great director. He steps in, he casts this thing, and they finally get it done. Nicholas Galitzine stars as Adam and He-Man. Camila Mendez in here as Teela. Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms. Jared Leto as Skeletor. Alison Brie as Evil Lynn. And it goes on and on from there. We got Marina Baccarin even in here as the Sorceress. Kristen Wiig voicing Roboto. So it was so cool to see these weird characters from this 80s cartoon pop up in this movie. And they do it, man. And is the movie cheesy at times? Yes. Is it campy? Yes. But what do you want? They understood the assignment, and they gave us the cartoon brought to life. And again, that's all I wanted out of this. I didn't need it to give me this super serious take and make itself so damn serious that it was boring and dark. I also didn't want a super childish version either. They gave us something right in the middle. There's adult jokes. There's things that happen that, only adults are going to get. But it's colorful enough, and there's enough action that I think the whole family can embrace it. It gave me everything I wanted. I had a big smile on my face from start to finish. And when that movie was over and we walked out, we were all kind of gushing, just like, man, that was so good. That was so much fun. I really want to go back and watch it again. My daughter didn't want to go see it, and afterwards I was like, the first thing I thought when the credits hit was my daughter would have loved that. So I want to bring her. I want to go back and watch it again. I thought everyone killed it. Nicholas, man, I really like this kid. He did this movie, The Idea of You, with Anne Hathaway like a year ago. That was a Prime movie. He's so good in that, and that's where I became aware of him, and seeing him step into this and beef up for this He-Man role. I wasn't sure about his casting at first, and he won me over, man. He killed it, and Obviously, massive shout out to Jared Leto. I know everyone loves to rip on Jared, but he absolutely stole the show as Skeletor. He's so damn good as Skeletor. You can't even tell it's him. I mean, obviously his head's a skeleton. It's a skull. So, you can't tell it's him. His voice is modulated. You can't, if you were not told it was Jared Leto, you would never know this was Jared Leto. But he's amazing in this because he plays up Skeletor with that camp, with that cheesiness. He's got the jokes. He's got the one-liners. There's this awesome sequence at the end where he's going through He-Man's dreams. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's awesome. Everybody kills it in this. I had so much fun. I highly recommend to check this out. We need more people checking this out because y'all have failed this movie at the box office, and it deserves more. There's 2 post-credit scenes, and one is massive and really leads to something great down the future. And, I want to see that. I want to see it come to fruition, but if people don't go see this movie, I don't know if we'll get it. But we'll talk more when we get to box office. But for me, big thumbs up. Masters of the Universe gets 4 out of 5 stars. Loved it. You need to go see it. Then I go back to the theater on Saturday, and I check out the third big release of the weekend. I say big release because it has good stars in it, but it was a very small release because it didn't even make the top 10, but it was only in a little bit of theaters, and that was Power Ballad. This one here stars Paul Rudd with Nick Jonas. They're your 2 leads. And when Paul Rudd plays this guy Rick, and when Rick, who is currently a past his prime wedding singer, meets a fading boy band star, Danny, played by Nick Jonas, during a gig, the 2 bond over music and a late-night jam session. But when Danny turns one of Rick's songs into the hit that reignites his career, Rick sets out to reclaim the recognition that he believes he deserves, even if it means risking everything he cares about. So I really dug this movie. I don't know why it got such a small release. It's only playing in like 1,000 theaters, which is very tiny, and compared to pretty much every movie in the top 5 is playing in 3,000 to 4,000. This is only in 1,000, so that's probably why it barely made like $1 million over the weekend, and it had no marketing budget. Like, most people I talk to about this movie are like, what's the movie again? What are you talking about? But again, Paul Rudd always sucks me into these things. I love Paul Rudd, and I just really dug the concept of this film, right? Of having, Paul Rudd play this wedding singer who's always struggled to kind of hit the big time, could never really get there, hangs out one night with this former boy band guy who's really popular, and they just jam out all night, and he plays this song for Nick Jonas, and Nick is like, oh, that's a pretty cool song, and he ends up stealing the song, making it his own, and puts it out, and it's the biggest song, and it brings his career, it skyrockets it, and then, it's like months later, and Paul Rudd's walking through the mall, and he hears the song playing, and he's like, what? That's my song, right? And then it becomes this journey of like, why did you... I thought we were friends. Like, why'd you turn your back on me? Why did you not give me credit for this song? Why did you not reach out? We could have done this together. And it's a really cool story, man. So I really dug this movie. It's not one you got to run to the theater to see. It's definitely could be a streaming or at-home film, but it's worth the watch for sure if you get a chance. So I give Power Ballad 3 out of 5 stars. Really dug that one. So that's your movies all in the theaters, man. Scary Movie, Masters of the Universe, and Power Ballad. Really dug my 3-night event at the movie theater. Switching gears on over to the TV side. So I'm going down this Apple TV rabbit hole, man. I've just been stuck on Apple TV. Again, I'm going to sing the praises of Apple TV. Almost every show they put out is a banger. I've talked about this before. I always talk about Apple TV shows. They just know how to do TV. Their shows are amazing. I think they have like a 90% success rate with me. I watch almost everything that they drop. Almost every show they drop, I feel like I have to watch because they're almost always all good. And my next 3 shows I'm going to talk about are all Apple TV. So Cape Fear, they dropped the new version of this. It's a TV version of course, the movie with, Robert De Niro and, from back in the day. And this one here stars Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson, along with Javier Bardem playing Max Cady. And you know the story, man. A storm is coming for happily married attorneys Anna and Tom Bowden when Max Cady, the notorious killer that they're responsible for putting behind bars, is let out of prison and wants revenge. They only dropped the first 2 episodes of this, and I'm in love with it. I love it. Great cast. Javier, killing it, dude. He is doing so amazing as Max. He is creepy as hell without even doing anything. And of course, Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson are always solid in everything they do. The kids are good. Just the way it's unraveling so far, I absolutely love it. So massive thumbs up. Very intense. You need to check this one out. Cape Fear. First 2 episodes dropped. The rest will be dropping weekly. The next one I checked out is Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. This one just started a couple weeks ago with Tatiana Maslany and Jake Johnson. And this one here's a newly divorced mom who falls down a dangerous rabbit hole of blackmail, murder, and youth soccer. That's right. Murray Bartlett also stars in this. This show is really, really interesting. I'm digging it. The first 5 episodes have dropped. I've watched all 5. I'm in. I'm super, super in. I love it. I think this show is great. It's intriguing. I can't wait to see where it goes. But yeah, basically, Tatiana Maslany's character is on like a webcam kind of service, actually flirting with the dude. And one night when she's having this session flirting with this dude, he gets attacked and she witnesses him getting abducted. And she's then trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And we're kind of off to the races there. So it's very intriguing. Lots of twists and turns. Jake Johnson is her ex-husband, and he's fantastic in this show. Everyone is killing it in this. I really, really dig it. It's an easy show to binge through. The episodes are only about a half hour long. Big thumbs up. Check this one out. Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. And my third one over on Apple TV, this one's been out for a couple months. All the episodes have dropped, so I decided to jump on in. And I was like, let me test the waters. We'll watch 1 or 2 episodes. And my wife ended up loving it. So we just somehow ended up binging the entire season just over the weekend, and that was Margot's Got Money Troubles. The daughter of a former Hooters waitress and an ex-pro wrestler, Margot is a recent college dropout and aspiring writer. Faced with a new baby, mounting pile of bills, and dwindling number of ways to pay them, Margot must find a way forward. This one has Elle Fanning, Michelle Pfeiffer, Nick Offerman, Greg Kinnear. Amazing cast, man. Marcia Gay Harden pops up in this thing. I ended up loving this show. It's super engaging. Elle Fanning is so good in this. Michelle Pfeiffer's good in this. Massive shout out to Nick Offerman. I think he steals the show. He is so good as her dad. I loved it. My wife loved it, and we just got suckered into this one here. All 8 episodes are now streaming. We went through all 8 over the weekend, and I gotta tell you, you need to watch this show. Super, super good. Apple TV, again, does it once more. So 3 big ones to check out on Apple TV: Cape Fear, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, and Margot's Got Money Troubles. All right, and then real quick, 3 shows that I just finished and you need to check out. Sticking with Apple TV, Your Friends and Neighbors just had its season finale a couple days ago. Fantastic season finale. Fantastic second season. So damn good. This is John Hamm. This show is amazing. It's one of my favorite shows on television, and they killed it for season 2. Can't wait for season 3. Definitely check that out. The 4 seasons, season 2 over on Netflix. Fantastic season 2. I really hope it gets renewed for season 3. And Spider Noir. That's right, Nicolas Cage as the old school Spider-Man from the 1950s. He is back. I finished the show. Big thumbs up. Definitely, if you have any love for the Spider-Man universe, you need to check out Spider Noir. It's fantastic. You can watch it in color. You can watch it in black and white. You could choose. You can alternate. It asks you before every episode which way you want to watch it, and you can check it out. So 3 big shows I just wanted to give some love to that I finished all 3 and deserve your viewing. All right, let's recap real quick. Scary Movie 6, now in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars. Masters of the Universe, now in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars. And Power Ballad, now in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars. Over on the TV side, check out Cape Fear, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, and Margot's Got Money Troubles, all streaming now on Apple TV. Big, big, big thumbs up for all 3. And check out Spider Noir on Prime Video, the 4 seasons, season 2 on Netflix, and Your Friends and Neighbors, season 2, now streaming, all of it over on Apple TV. So that's what I got for you guys on the review side. We had a lot going on, man. We're already 18 minutes in, man. Lots of stuff to talk about. But let's get on over to the box office. Coming in at for real fast, I just talked about Power Ballad. Power Ballad was number 12 with 1.2 million. So kind of a low debut, but again, like I said, it only played in 1,000 screens. So it actually did very good. Based on how many screens it played in, it was in the green. So congratulations there, but unfortunately not enough screens to get into the top 10. Number 10 is Devil Wears Prada 2. Number 9, Pressure. Number 8, The Breadwinner. Number 7 is Michael, which is now available on Premium VOD as of today. Also available today on Premium VOD is Mortal Kombat 2, so make sure you check that out if you missed it in the theater. That was Michael at number 7. Number 6 is Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Number 5 is The Amazing Digital Circus, The Last Act. Number 4 is Obsession, still killing it, only dropping from like 27 mil to 25.3 million. Such a small drop. This movie has already crossed 200 million worldwide. Just absolutely phenomenal for Obsession. Backrooms, though, however, really fell hard. It fell almost 70% from week 1 to week 2. It was number 1. It made, like $80 million, but week 2, only 26.2. Massive drop. I figure with a movie like this, there's not really a lot of, let's go back to the theater and watch that again. It's kind of a one and done. And I also feel like if you were really excited about Backrooms, you probably went that first week when it made all the money, right? So I can kind of understand the big drop, but congratulations to Backrooms because it is A24's biggest movie ever. Number 2, Masters of the Universe with 29.4 million. So kind of a bummer. Kind of an underperformer here. They were predicting originally that Masters of the Universe would make between 40 to 50 million. Then they were guessing it would probably fall a little short and land between 30-35, and it only did 29.4. And when you factor in the worldwide numbers, it's only at about 55. This is a $200 million movie, which means it needs to make about $400 million to break even. And I don't even know if it's going to hit $100 million at this point. So we're hoping that the positive word of mouth is going to get more people to go back and see it again, to get more people to go out and just see it in the first place and see a boost for the second weekend, but we will have to wait and see. And number 1, Scary Movie, killing it with 54.3 million. It is the biggest debut ever for a movie in the Scary Movie franchise, so massive congratulations. It made over 100 million worldwide, 54.3 here in the United States. This movie only cost 30 mil, so it's already made its money back. Big congratulations to Scary Movie, and I'm sure we'll be getting Scary Movie 7 here any day now. So that's what we got box office wise. Let's get on over to our news of the week. Again, check out our X page if you want to watch any of these trailers or read any of these articles. It's all right there on our X page, x.com/amiontheair. You don't even got to be a subscriber. Just go to that URL and you'll be able to check the stuff out. Yes, they're still doing Ice Age. That's right. The new Ice Age movie is called Boiling Point. It's going to hit theaters on February 5th of 2027, and we have the first trailer for that. Lanterns is officially dropping on HBO Max on August 16th, so just to confirm that date for the new Lanterns in the DC Universe show. Mason Thames, who most people know from the live-action How to Train Your Dragon, he's going to star alongside Donnie Yen for the upcoming John Wick spin-off film Kane. Let's see here. We have the brand new final trailer for Supergirl. Tickets are on sale now. I've already got mine. And I'm ready, man. I'm so ready. This is my most anticipated movie of the month. Love Superman, I love Supergirl, love the DC universe, so can't wait to see this movie play out. Great trailer, by the way, so make sure you check it. Speaking of trailer, we have the brand new trailer for Lucky. This is a new show coming to Apple TV, so you know it's going to be baller. And Taylor Joy, Timothy Oliphant, Annette Bening, all here in this new crime action series called Lucky. This premieres July 15th on Apple TV. It looks fantastic, and I know it's going to be fantastic because it's on Apple TV. We have the new Red Band trailer for Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man. This hits theaters on August 7th. This is a crazy-ass trailer. It is very violent, but I also feel like it shows too much. I usually don't say that about trailers, but this is a 2-minute trailer, and it shows a lot of kills, and I'm like, That's not every kill from the movie because it looks like it. It is crazy, crazy violent. But check out the trailer, man. A lot of little kids just killing people. David Leitch's Jason Statham Stole My Bike will release on August 6th of 2027, starring Jason Statham as Jason Statham. We have the first trailer for Fall 2. This hits theaters on September 2nd. It is pretty damn crazy. It's just a little teaser, but it's pretty damn crazy. Motor City is coming soon, starring Alan Ritchson. The film follows a man who plots revenge on a gangster who sent him to prison for a crime he didn't commit. This hits theaters on July 24th. Let's see here. I told you Backrooms has become A24's highest grossing movie of all time domestically in just 5 days. We have the new trailer for By Any Means. I did not even know about this movie. It's a true story. It stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen II and Mark Wahlberg. And it is batshit crazy, but it looks fantastic. This movie looks so damn good. Check out the trailer for By Any Means. This hits theaters in September. Very excited about this news. I was a big fan of the Power show over on Starz, and since Power ended, we got some spinoffs, and some spinoffs have finished, and I always hoped that we would get some kind of connection to the original show and kind of continue on with some of our main characters. And two people that had their solo shows, Tariq, who had one of the Power spinoffs, and Tommy, who of course had his Force spinoff, they're going to team up. That's right, we are getting Power Legacy. This is a new series that has been ordered over to Starz, and it will reunite Tariq and Tommy in New York. So we are continuing on in the Power world very closely here with these guys going back to New York, and I'm so excited about this. This is the Power show I've been waiting for. I cannot wait. Power Legacy. We just talked about Your Friends and Neighbors wrapping up season 2, and Joshua Jackson has joined the cast for season 3. That's right. They're not announcing who he is or who he's playing, but hey, man, they know how to do great additional casting because James Marsden was a new member for season 2, and he absolutely killed it. I loved James Marsden in season 2 of Your Friends and Neighbors, so can't wait to see what they do here with Joshua Jackson. Devil May Cry has been renewed for a third and final season over at Netflix. Sadie Sink is set to star in FX's Marriage Plot, which is a new series. All Her Fault creator has a new thriller in the works called The Break-In that's going to be coming to Peacock. Let's see here. Among Us got an animated show that just came out of nowhere on Paramount Plus. That's right, Paramount Plus dropped a surprise Among Us animated show. So you can check this out right now on Paramount Plus. Henry Cavill has been cast alongside Kevin Hart in McGee's new action comedy for Netflix. The film follows two rival spies who find themselves in a prenatal class while their wives become friends. I love it. It sounds cheesy. It's going to be on Netflix. It probably won't be all that great, but Henry Cavill and Kevin Hart in a McGee action film? I mean, fuck, dude. This speaks to me, dude. I think this is going to be pretty damn cool, so I'm excited about it. They Will Kill You is coming to HBO Max on June 12th. Lioness Season 3 is going to be back on Paramount Plus starting on August 2nd. Ghostbusters Night Shift is going to be an original animated series that's coming to Netflix in 2027. Let's see here. What else we got? We got the brand new trailer for The Invite. This is Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Penelope Cruz, and Edward Norton. So this looks really, really good. I can't wait to see The Invite. Michael is now Lionsgate's highest grossing film of all time with $898 million worldwide. So very, very cool there. Obsession. We talked about it, but let's break it down here again. Weekend 1, 16 million. Weekend 2, 22. Weekend 3, 26. And weekend 4, 25. That is insane. Insane. Insane, but awesome. I loved Obsession, and I'm glad people are giving it the love it deserves. The Super Mario Galaxy movie has officially become the first movie to pass $1 billion in 2026. Obsession has passed 200 million worldwide. It has now quickly become the most profitable low-budget movie of all time. Scary Movie 6 opened with 105.5 million worldwide, which once again is the biggest opening weekend for the franchise ever. Backrooms is now officially A24's highest grossing movie of all time. The film just passed 200 million. We do have a trailer for the Among Us animated show if you want to check that out first before checking out the show. Let's see here. It is official that a sequel to Romy and Michelle's high school reunion is coming. It is now officially in production, so they are now currently filming. So get ready for that. Jeremy Allen White and Ayo Edebiri star in the first trailer for The Bear Season 5. This is the final season. It premieres on Hulu on June 25th. We have the brand new trailer, second trailer here for The Dog Stars. This is Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, and Josh Brolin for Ridley Scott's new film. So check out the new trailer for The Dog Stars. Octavia Spencer and Hannah Waddingham star in the new trailer for Ride or Die. This is a new series that premieres on Prime Video on July 15th. We have your first look at the new Scooby in the upcoming series Scooby-Doo Origins. This premieres on Netflix in 2027, and for the first time ever, Scooby is a real dog, man. Look at that, real Scooby-Doo. So very cute little puppy here that they got for the show. Jason Momoa no longer attached to star in the Helldivers movie. So very interesting here because they were about to start filming and now Sony has to look for a new actor to lead the film. So don't know what happened there. There was no breakdown as to why, but he is no longer in the film. We have the first trailer for Chapter 51. This stars Coleman Domingo and Abigail Breslin. It follows an FBI agent investigating the three girls' murder in Hollywood. The film is shot in multiple formats, including handheld cameras, VistaVision, Ultra Panavision, IMAX, and a new anamorphic IMAX. So craziness right there, but check out the trailer. We have the first trailer for Adventure Time Side Quest. It's been released. The prequel series follows Finn's early childhood on monster fighting adventures with Jake. This releases June 29th over on Hulu. A lot of people excited about this, even though I'm surprised after the He-Man box office that they're going forward with something like this. But a live-action Gem and the Hologram series is in the works over at Prime Video. Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan are producing the series, so very big there. You know, we had a Gem movie several years ago, but it really strayed from the source material. This is supposed to be a direct adaptation, so we'll see, man. We'll see what they do with Gem and the Holograms. Hugh Jackman has been cast as Long John Silver in a new Treasure Island movie. It'll be directed by Ridley Scott and written by Jack Thorne. Disney's going back down the rabbit hole on July 16th. We have the new trailer for Descendants' new movie, Descendants: Wicked Wonderland. Let's see here. The trailer drops tomorrow for I Want Your Sex, the new movie with Olivia Wilde and Cooper Hoffman. So keep an eye out for that. We have the brand new trailer for Whalefall. This trailer looks insane. It's about a guy who goes scuba diving and he gets swallowed by a whale. It looks so damn cool. This hits theaters on October 16th. Check out the trailer. We have the new first trailer as well for Legally Blonde's prequel series, Elle. This premieres July 1st on Prime Video. It's pretty damn cute, so check it out. We have the new trailer for Enola Holmes 3. That's right, Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill back. This premieres July 1st on Netflix. We have the new trailer for The Cat in the Hat starring Bill Hader. The Dr. Seuss animated movie is going to hit theaters on November 6th. Let's see here. We have the new trailer for Arabella. This stars Chris Pine when he loses his daughter in a kidnapping, so check that out. Downton Abbey star Joanne Froggatt is saddling up to join the cast of MGM Plus's The Magnificent Seven. Emmy Rossum's new Hulu serial killer drama Furious has a new premiere date, and that is July 27th. It will hit Hulu with 3 episodes on that date. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder has been renewed for a third and final season over on Netflix. It'll come out in 2027. FX has announced that Adults Season 2 will premiere on Thursday, August 27th over on FXX and Hulu. It Follows 2 is going to be set a decade after the events of the first film. It will star Michael Monroe and Naomi Ackie. Lupin Part 4 is coming to Netflix on October 23rd. Nicholas Galitzine, He-Man himself, will star as a male supermodel Hoyt Richards in a new feature film project with Gus Van Sant in talks to direct. And Ashley Padilla, who is a true breakout star from Saturday Night Live, she is amazing. She kills every sketch she's in, has joined the new Emma Stone and Chris Pine movie, The Catch, a romantic comedy from Universal Pictures. And on that note, we're at the end of the show. Look, we did it. We're barely over 30 minutes, even with 18 minutes of reviews. So thank you for joining me and getting through the hump with me this week. So very excited to see where the week takes us. I'll be back at the theater a couple times this week. Thursday night, going to see The Furious. I have heard this is one of the best action martial arts films that anybody has seen in years. So my hype is high for The Furious. So I'll see that Thursday. And then Friday, I'll be back for Steven Spielberg's new one, Disclosure Day. Very interested to see how that one turns out. Hearing nothing but great things about that one as well. So big weekend at the box office, big weekend at the movies once again. So we'll talk about those next week. But let's do some plugs and get on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage, so make sure you bookmark it. You got everything you need right there, AmIOnTheAir.com. Make sure you follow us on our X page at Am I on the Air. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega, or you can follow us on Threads or Blue Sky, wherever you see fit. Just follow those handles. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts, we are there. Just subscribe and join the party. We also got our other social medias like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, of course, where we do our quick thoughts movie reviews. So you should be checking those out, man. 60-second movie reviews that I put up for every movie I see. So they are hosted on TikTok, but I share them on our Instagram and our Blue Sky page and our YouTube shorts. So make sure you follow so you can always check those out, because I think they're a lot of fun. And of course, thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And that'll do it for me on this Tuesday, June 9th. I hope you all have an amazing week. We'll be back next week, same bad time, same bad channel, with some more reviews. And take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Red Dragon!